And right around this time of the year, some teams spending long stretches on the road. Chris, that's difficult. It's got to be tough, I would assume, for players to deal with that, teams to deal with that.
It does get tough. Long road trips, travel, you're staying home from your family, you haven't seen your family and your friends. But I tell you what it does as a team, coaches love it because it builds camaraderie, it builds chemistry. Now you have time to go to the movies and hang out with guys on your team at a restaurant or just hanging out. And what does that do? It brings you a little bit closer together because now you're building a relationship that's not based on basketball. These long road trips allow you to be together, to get to understand and know each other in ways maybe you haven't before. And believe me, it's been many times on the court. I've joked with the guy on my team about something that had nothing to do with the game, and it brought us to even play harder because we had an inside joke about something else. Who wouldn't want to play with their friends, right? Who wouldn't want their friends to challenge them? And that's the type of relationships you build on these long road trips.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Paul and Harden are the incredible backcourt duo. Harden is out there with P.J. Tucker, and it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Ball, and the rebound goes to the Rockets. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Executed on the road, stayed focused, stay consistent with who you are as a team.
Whether life or sports, that's all you can do. Stay committed to your brand of basketball and let the chips fall where they may.
And they get it back. Harden gets the bucket.
Quick and strong and determined. Harden has it all when it comes to scoring in the paint.
LeBron dishes the ball. Back to James. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Gordon with the defensive effort. He kicks to Harden. Capella, the pass to Harden. And the 3 ball is good. Harden's got 5 points so far.
Oh, and that catch and shoot, Jay, from Harden is unblockable. Just quickly shooting off the pass.
Pass to Kuzma. James in the post. Defended by Gordon.
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Paul with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. Harden. That's good. He has 7.
The Harden strength is part of what makes him special. Able to score through all kinds of contact.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Paul with the steal, and stolen by James. McGee dishes to Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Oh, look at that awareness of Ball. Fantastic at recognizing when his teammates are wide open.
Paul with the ball. He picked up 21 points in their last win against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Team ball. Great execution on offense. Everyone working together. You wish you could have that on every play.
James kicks to Ingram. Over Paul. Doesn't go for him. And the Rockets take it the other way. Last time they met in Houston.
Yeah, they gave up in that one. The defense constantly breaking down way too many times.
Yeah, I'm with you. Disgraceful performance and an issue that might be tricky to finish.
And it's McGee with the jam.
All-around player. Kuzma is very solid at finding his guys in their spots.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Harden outside. No good from outside. Lakers trail by 3. Ball, the pass to McGee. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
I'm sure he loves that matchup. He gives him a big size advantage down low.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Harden finds Capella. Back to Harden. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And James Harden has one signature move. It's got to be a step-back jumper. Something he's worked on for years. And like the sky hook or Nowitzki's fadeaway. It's becoming one of those iconic, unstoppable shots.
Paul against Ball. James in the post. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. And with plenty of games still ahead, here's a quick rundown of the power rankings thus far. You look at the Rockets. They're stuck in the same spot, but still a top 10 team.
And when you look at Los Angeles, boy, they are living the dream, continuing this improbable journey, proving throughout the year that they're the real deal.
Gordon against LeBron. Just 5 on the clock. Gordon the pass to Capella, and the shot goes in.
Exceptional at slashing after setting the screen. Capella's so difficult to guard in these sets.
Gordon against LeBron. Pass to Kuzma. Dishes it to McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. On the wing, Harden. He's covered by Ingram.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
James kicks to McGee. Second shot opportunity. And it's Ingram missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character. For him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
The Rockets have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Outside Gordon. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Ingram. Here's Capella. JaVale McGee grabs the miss.
That's how you protect the rim. Stand your ground and make him alter his release.
Here's Kuzma. Good D by Harden. Houston in the lead. Ball kicks to Harden. Passes it to Capella. And some nice passing there by Houston. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Paul. 12 points for James Harden.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
The pass to Caldwell-Pope. Ball against Ball. Back to Caldwell-Pope. Lots of room. It's rebounded by Houston. Al Paul. No points in the game yet for him. Harden dishes to Capella. Lays it up off the glass.
Great hands. You can't let Capella get established down there. Once he does, you're pretty much cooked.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Well, at the start of the summer, many expected a busy market for Capella in free agency. Eventually, though, signing a 4-year deal to remain with the Rockets. I feel like it's a great deal for Houston as Capella gives them the perfect inside presence to complement Harden and Paul.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. And it's Reggie Bullock in for Kyle Kuzma. The Rockets also changing it up. Nene comes in for Clint Capella. And Kenneth Faried subbed in for P.J. Tucker. Ball kicks to Caldwell-Pope. His three-pointers off the mark. And it's Paul with the ball for the Rockets. 7-point differential. He gives them a double-digit lead. Harden's got 15.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Back to Bullock, and they get it. Kenneth Faried pulls it in. Rockets leading by 10. Right side, Gordon. There's the dish to Harden. To the paint, Chandler with the steal. Caldwell-Pope finds James. Now here's Bullock, defended by Gordon. Out to the right wing. 5 on the clock. Here's James, and Fareed sends it back. The drive by Gordon, and Harden wide open. He shoots. Again, the Rockets score.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Pass the ball. At the elbow, Chandler. Here's the three. And LeBron James with the three. James has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Lakers. Houston's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Ball against ball. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Kicks it to Bullock. Here's Ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Back to Bullock. Lets the three fly. That shot off. And Houston the other way now.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Pass to Harden. And Reggie Bullock gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. The Lakers making a switch here. Rondo's checked in, and then for Houston, Iman Shumpert is checked in for Gordon. Green comes in for James Harden, and it's Austin Rivers in for Paul. Green bounce pass. Here's Rivers, and Rondo sends it back. Caldwell-Pope right side, over Green, off the left rim and out.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Well, not all defenses are constructed to protect the mid-range area. Nicely done that time.
And it's Green with the jam.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. Yeah, you see it now on the scoreboard.
Yeah, particularly on offense, where they've been completely in sync. Terrific first quarter.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Cover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Nene.
And just enjoy watching Rondo utilize that speed on the drive. Just kind of nice through the defense there and dares you to attack it.
You know, when it comes to ongoing contract negotiations, C-Web, how distracting did you find it for those players and for yourself to deal with all that going on?
It can be very distracting if you allow it to take over. What I would suggest for players in those situations, whether you're a restricted free agent or a free agent, I would give you one piece of advice, and I think LeBron has epitomized this. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about what team or what pending teams or what city you like to go swimming in or you and your wife visit in the summer, because all that does is create confusion. And all it does is send a message to fans and other players that maybe you're thinking about something that you can't control at that time. And so usually I think you should go introspective. You should work as hard as you can to improve and to get better. But that is something that definitely can distract you. And so hopefully you have a great layer of people that can be barriers from kind of the outside noise. The contract is going to be what it's going to be. And the only way you can continue to prove your worth is by going out there, executing every day on the court.
Good stuff. Bullock passes to Rondo. Back to Bullock. 1:06 left to play in the first quarter. Chandler kicks to Bullock. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Passes it to Rivers. Back to Shumpert. And Shumpert slams it in.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Yeah, you got to love it. Everything's working. Offense, defense, already a big lead.
The pass to Kuzma. Hart kicks to Kuzma. Back to Hart. Jacks up a three. He's off on that one. Houston leading by 13. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Great open look there. Rivers has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Man, they are doing some damage from deep.
We can see what their plan of attack is going to be tonight. Let the three-pointers fly. It's working so far.
Now here's Rondo. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Pass to Kuzma. Los Angeles with another miss. Domination in the first. It's been pretty lopsided. Rockets lead by 16. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Now a chance to hear shooting guard Eric Gordon talk about their key to winning.
It's all about not making mistakes, getting rebounds, and getting good stops to really push the pace up. And I think when we do that, we always are at our best.
And right nowadays, it's all about pushing the pace.
And it's an offensive-oriented league now. When you execute and really look to attack, it puts the opposition on their heels.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Rockets here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
I mean, you saw it. That barrage of threes has them grooving here after one.
Well, there's not enough defensive pressure on the perimeter. We'll see in the second quarter if that gets correct.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Rockets, we've got Green. Kenneth Faried is out there with Iman Shumpert. Then there's Nene, and it's Rivers in at the 1. Rondo with the ball, picked up by Rivers. Rondo scanning the floor. Pass to Muscala from deep three-point range. It's rebounded by Houston.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Here's what the Houston Rockets schedule looks like. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Klay Thompson and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Monday, the Atlanta Hawks coming to town. That will tip off a homestand for them.
And looking at the Hornets matchup, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
To the inside, Nene takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And here's Rondo. Passes it to Kuzma. Rondo dishes to Stevenson. Over for Reed. And that one goes long.
Wasted opportunity. That's a good chance right there for an easy 2 on the open jumper. I mean, you talk about the mystique and allure of Los Angeles. The Lakers are undoubtedly the number one show in L.A. Truly one of the great franchises in the NBA.
And with the legacy and the history of the Los Angeles Lakers comes the pressure to win.
Well, for the organization, they have to be the best. I mean, they have no qualms about going out and going to get a big-time free agent. The players up to the front office, everyone in L.A. feels the pressure to win.
No good on the free throw.
And there's no denying that Rondo is a wizard with the ball, exceptional at exploiting holes in the defense.
James checked in for Los Angeles. Houston also making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Nene. And it's P.J. Tucker in for Kenneth Faried. Down low and stolen by LeBron. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. And that one's good by Stevenson.
Excellent court awareness. James has always had terrific instincts as a playmaker.
Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Hawks in Atlanta.
And you know what? A shame that either team had to lose that game because you had to be proud of the way they battled in it.
Yeah, it was a coin flip game. Both teams had chances to win. They pushed them as far as overtime. They ran out of gas.
And great effort on the boards, and what a mean
dog that was, Kev. I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him at all times.
Yeah, fellas, he's a monster. He's never seen an offensive rebound he didn't think he could get to.
The pass to Rivers. Back to Green. Stevenson against Shumpert. Clock at 6. Takes the 3. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Lakers trail by 17. Here's Rondo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Shots, gentlemen.
You played, C-Web, for a number of different teams. How did you personally measure an organization's quality?
It starts at the top. It's the commitment to winning. It's the little things, caring for players, everyone else there on the staff as people first, and then also setting the tone, letting people know that we're a winning organization. You know, I've been to some organization, and the word winning has never come up from the top brass, if you could believe it or not. So you know who wants to win. You see the intensity on the owner's face. You see the intensity on everyone's face as well, and you can tell by that passion whose foxhole you're in.
And Capella sends it back.
It seems to improve his shot blocking every year. I mean, Capella is outstanding at using his length to swat away shots.
Buries the long-range jumper.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Timeout called the Lakers. Well, Chris, Clint Capella had a schedule in his development. You know, credit his tremendous work ethic. You see it, Chris, in his passing, his finishing, and certainly at the free throw line.
No, his second season, I mean, he shot below 38% at the line. And among players with 150 or more attempts, that was the 5th worst percentage in NBA history. But he's made tremendous strides there, and that's freed him to be more aggressive offensively. Not worried about getting fouled.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Lance Stevenson, and it's Lonzo Ball in for Rajon Rondo. The Lakers have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
The agility, the instincts, the power. I mean, James remains a dominant figure on both ends of the floor.
Harden against Ingram. Harden outside. Ball against Paul. Over Ball. He doesn't hit that one. And the Lakers take it the other way. The wide open look here for Kuzma. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Kuzma's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Paul kicks to Harden. Back to Paul. Shoots over Ball. Paul can't get it to go.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Yep, that one goes in there. Ingram's got his second basket of the night.
That's just great work inside. Ingram showing the tool set.
Rockets leading by 13. Paul finds Harden. Now here's Gordon. He's covered by Ingram, and it's Gordon missing. Here's Los Angeles now. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. And that one's good. Ingram.
And Ingram with those long strides, devouring the distance to the cup.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Houston. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Pass to Capella. Gordon with it. Houston moving the ball around. It's deflected. James, the pass to Kuzma. Back to James. Ball with a wide open look. No good on the 3. Houston's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Gordon against LeBron. Gordon kicks to Harden. And Tucker has it in the corner. Fires for 3. And the 3 ball is good. Tucker's got his first 3 points of the game.
There isn't any player in the league who's going to pass up that shot. There was nobody near him.
Pass to McGee. Over Gordon. James misses.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
It's tipped. And the basket by Gordon. And the Rockets lead by 16.
Fearlessness. Gordon using his strength to get off a good quality look inside.
Ingram outside. Los Angeles with another miss.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Bangs home the trifecta. 20 points for James Harden.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
And it's the Rockets on the break. Here's Capella and the dunk by Capella.
And guys, this is the blueprint for winning on the road. How about the level of focus on each and every possession?
They've come in with a great overall strategy, the right attitude, and the scoreboard reflects that.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Rockets.
Here's Harden. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Well, he's reason number 1 there in front. I mean, his shooting has been almost flawless.
Passes it to Kuzma. James outside. Shot is good off the back rim and in. James has got 10 points.
I like how James shoots off the pass. He knows how to catch the D by surprise.
Ingram against Harden. Tries again. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Ingram. James, the pass to Kuzma. And no good that time.
Now, that's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those 2 things that he possesses.
The 3 from Harden hits the 3-point bomb. Harden's got 8 points in the quarter.
And those aren't the type of 3-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Ball dishes to Ingram. Now here's Kuzma. He's guarded closely. And that one's good. Ingram. He's got 8.
But if you thought the D was going to tighten up on him here in the second quarter, think again.
Harden finds Capella. Now Paul. The 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
We've talked about the increase in Paul's range over the years. I mean, he couldn't be more confident in his shot right now.
Here's James. It's rebounded by Houston. Tucker's got his 5th rebound in this one.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Paul kicks to Harden. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance. As he'll head to the line.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Muscala, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Reggie Bullock comes in for LeBron. And Hart subbed in for Ingram. Nene, he's checked in for the Rockets. Fareed comes in for P.J. Tucker. Here's Hart. Connects from 3-point range.
D with some heavy feet out there. I mean, they're too slow to rotate. Nobody communicating. They can't make threes that easy for them.
Harden, no good. Los Angeles has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Hart the pass the ball. 1:25 left in the second quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Muscala. It's rebounded by Houston. Paul's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. From deep, Harden. Rebounded by the Lakers.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Get a look at the Rockets organization, Chris. One of the best run teams people think in this league.
Oh, well, definitely. I mean, over a decade of winning basketball, they find ways to win, and they won't be satisfied till they win it all.
Houston making some changes. Amon Shumpert has come in for Gordon, and it's Rivers in for Paul.
But you got to give the Rockets credit. I mean, other teams may have looked at the Warriors and threw up their hands, but not the Rockets. Houston tried to put pieces around Harden to contend for a title.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Ball kicks to Bullock. Ball with it. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Back to Bullock. Ball up top. He's guarded by Rivers. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. McGee's shot is off.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
They get it again. Fareed. McGee with the block. Now here's Harden. Not a lot of room. Back to Shumpert. Out of bounds. The Lakers will take possession. 6 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's McGee. Makes it off the glass. McGee's got 9 points.
And they keep hammering away at him. Inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Rockets on top, opening up a huge gap. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, Hoop fans. NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. EJ, Shaq, Jet. James Harden was the man in the first. He ended up with 28 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
James Harden pretty much uncoverable in the first half. Went deep into his bag of tricks. Too big to body up. Too quick to stand in front of. It takes great team defense just to have a shot at slowing him down.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
Not pretty to watch how they get torched in the low post, Ernie. When they were playing defense in the post, you know me, Ernie. Barbecue chicken alert, barbecue chicken alert. This team is going to have to up the pressure, play more physical in the second half, start a fight, throw some bowls, let's go.
That's all for now.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Yeah, what a shot in the arm he gave them in that first half. The 3-ball just kept falling.
Well, and credit Coach for repeatedly calling his number, because if it ain't broke, don't mess with it.
Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. Lonzo Ball out there with Ingram. And it's LeBron in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for Luke Walton as we begin the second half. And Tucker has it in the corner. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 6th assist on the night.
Seeing the floor well, Paul is fantastic at noticing when the defense is overcommitted.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. On defense, Houston. Now Ball. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. They'll face off against Anthony Davis and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Monday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And for their matchup with the Bucks, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. James looking around. And James throws it down hard.
And James simply one of the best dunkers in NBA history, I have to say. Highly creative in how he throws it down.
That instant replay brought to you by Under Armour Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive the unleashing of chaos that time. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul.
And stolen by James. Goes up and finished off by LeBron.
Oh, that's just stellar instincts from James. Outstanding at clogging up passing lanes with his man.
And here are the Rockets now. Here's Paul. 6 points for him. Harden outside. He dishes it to Capella. McGee with the block. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. And it's McGee with the jam.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
So many fast breaks now ending the three-point shot. Good to see them taking it to the rack.
Now here's Paul. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game.
Solid start to the half for them. 3 of 4 from the field now.
And so James will bring it up for the Lakers.
You know, when Chris Paul came to the Rockets, a lot of people questioned if he and James Harden would be able to share the ball. Both known for being ball-dominant guards. I think you'd have to say it's worked out pretty well.
From deep, Harden. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Here's Ingram. Again, Los Angeles. And I think Chris Paul never comfortable with that ball-dominant label, Greg. He never played with another guard who could create, certainly on the level of Harden.
No doubt about it. I mean, Mo P, J.J. Redick, guys who were great shooters, but really more off-the-ball players. Chris needed to be that kind of a playmaker, but with Harden, he has someone just as gifted at creating baskets for himself and others.
Ball kicks to LeBron. The pass to Kuzma. 5 to shoot. And what a draft day steal for the Lakers, who were able to get Kyle Kuzma, who had been drafted 27th overall.
Yeah, Kuzma came into the league far more polished than anyone expected, and you have to credit the young man's hard work and how he was able to make such a big splash that rookie year. And with how hard he works, Kuzma is going to be an impactful player in this league for a long time.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the Lakers get called for the foul.
I mean, and Capella really using his massive shoulders to draw contact, not afraid to go right up into the grill of the defender.
So he comes up empty, missing both. Lakers trail by 19. Ingram attacking. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 6 assists now in the game.
Oh, you can't lay that pass in there any better.
And here is Paul. He has 6. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Leaping off the ground with such ease. Capella is exceptional with timing. How to finish these alley-oops.
LeBron passes to Kuzma. Out left to the wing. Here's Ball. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And what a great start to the second half. They've hit everything they've looked at thus far.
Harden against Ingram. A step-back shot here. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
The defense recognizing the situation and getting right in his face once he got close to the bucket.
LeBron passes to Kuzma. Back to James. Shoots over Tucker. James, no good.
The defense is doing just enough to bother him on the jumper.
Inside, Ingram with the steal. Here's McGee. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, easy call.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. First free throw is good.
at the line for 2.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. See, Webb, I think of when you entered the league and how much the league has changed since your entry. In your mind, going back to your rookie year, I'm sure you can count many ways that the NBA has improved the game.
Yeah, and the NBA to me has always been a step ahead. It's been a leader as far as where sports in general should go. I mean, we're truly a global game now. Just imagine where the game is going to be in 20 years. The growth of overall player salaries, the value of franchises. And to me, again, the biggest improvement has just been the evolution of players. It's been thanking a guy like Larry Bird, who was 6'9", shooting threes, and today we have Kevin Durant, 7-foot shooting threes. It's players getting better. The dribbling of Isaiah Thomas back in the Piston days to the dribbling of Curry, Kyrie, John Wall. Today, it's the evolution of players to me that's been so exciting, along with the growth of the league overall.
James against Capella. Count it. 16 points for LeBron.
He's giving him a nice lift this quarter. The shots are falling for him.
Rockets leading by 15. Ball outside to the inside. Harden. It's deflected.
A 7'3" wingspan. Ingram's reach makes him a defensive factor.
And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They play team ball. So if you pay him too much attention, that just leaves other guys open, and it's too difficult of an adjustment to make.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Kenneth Faried's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Gerald Green comes in for Eric Gordon. And it's Austin Rivers in for James Harden. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a nonstop parade to the foul line.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. Rondo comes in for Ball. It's Rivers on the wing. He's guarded by Caldwell-Pope. Ball finds Capella. Rivers with it. He's got 5. Puts up a 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Rivers has got 8 points.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, it is the era of positionless basketball, but how exactly did we get here? Well, new defensive rules at the turn of the century encouraged face-up scoring, motion-based offense, and guard play over isolation and post-ups. As a result, offensive roles have become more interchangeable.
It has become a positionless game now. David, thank you very much. Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Nene, he's checked in for Capella, and it's Iman Shumpert in for Paul. That one good for 2.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Rivers kicks to Green. Back to Rivers. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. Got a hand on it.
An average shot blocker. I mean, you want Kuzma to use his vertical, more to redirect shots.
They get it back. Outside for Rondo. Back to Kuzma. And there's the feed to McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Green against James. Rivers gets a wide open look. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Rivers has got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for the Rockets. Rivers against Rondo. Caldwell-Pope with a wide open look. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And they found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
Pass to Rivers. The tray. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. McGee's got 4 rebounds in this game.
They haven't been able to count on his scoring tonight, but still, here they are in the lead.
Now Kuzma. He's got 12. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And a look now at the breakdown between 3-point and 2-point shots attempted here tonight for the Rockets.
And the 3-ball has been in the game plan, and it's been working for him. Having that distance shot in the arsenal, very effective way to spread out the defense.
And he makes the first.
Yeah, and for being the 27th pick in the 2017 draft, Kuzma has made his mark early, already surpassed expectations.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Chandler's checked in. Now a timeout called by Houston.
Yeah, just hitting a reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
And the chance to draw up a great play. I mean, this is a chess match at work.
Mike Muscala is checked in for the Lakers. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. The Lakers #1.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
Green dishes to Rivers. And it's Contavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. 4th team foul.
Nene, the pass to Shumpert. Rivers against Rondo. Shot clock at 5. Houston needs to get a shot off. And here's Green outside.
And the ability of Caldwell-Pope to get in the shooter's head. Love having a guy like him who puts a lot of energy into the defense.
Hands it from downtown.
Boy, they have been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Caldwell-Pope against Green. Here's Rivers. The Rockets with another miss. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. They trail by 6. Rondo finds Caldwell-Pope, and that one drops for him. Caldwell-Pope's got 8 points in the quarter.
And the versatility of Caldwell-Pope, not just the score from outside, but also a threat to shoot the ball close to the hoop as well.
Green, the pass to Shumpert. 1:36 left to play in the third. It's Rivers on the wing. He's covered by Rondo. There's Green with the 3. It's hauled in by LeBron. Los Angeles has gotten all 4 of the 3-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. Chandler, no good.
Too tentative on the finish. Forget about the D. Take it up strong.
Outside, Green. Rivers against Rondo. With some arc, Shumpert gets a wide open look. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
See that quick shooting from Shumpert? He's a confident scorer in the mid-range.
Lakers trail by 6. At the elbow, Chandler. LeBron outside. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Houston. Nene's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Not his best day from 3-point range. I mean, just one in the first half and still looking for his first here in half number 2.
James wide open. And it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got 4 assists now tonight. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Shumpert. Back to Rivers. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Chandler outside. Fires the 3. The shot missing. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Houston on top, leading by 5. And we'll be back right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. E.J. Tucker is out there with Kenneth Faried. Then there's Gerald Green. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's Gordon in at the 3 spot. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for Muscala.
Well, one thing that sold Eric Gordon and Jordan the Rockets was the strength of their training staff. Ariza told him, you feel 10 years younger here. And he certainly looks healthy and rejuvenated.
Caldwell-Pope kicks to Hart. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's James. Left side Chandler. Back to LeBron. Tries again. Some solid defense from Faried. Rockets leading by 8. On the wing, Green. He kicks to Rivers. Faried outside. And here's Green outside. Good on the 3-point shot. And the Rockets lead by 11. And Gordon had battled injuries in New Orleans, as the entire team had really. But as you said, Chris, it's been a different story for him with the Rockets.
Oh, yeah, and we're seeing his finishing return to levels not seen since his years with the Clippers. I mean, from his first step to his bounce inside, I mean, his athleticism, he's made a comeback.
Back to Rivers. Houston moving the ball around. And it's Gordon missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. LeBron outside. Feeds it to Chandler. And the dunk by Chandler.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Rivers kicks to Green. It's Rivers on the wing. He's covered by Rondo. Rivers can't get it to go.
Look, you can't defend down low much better than that. Refuses to give him an easy path to the bucket.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
Yeah, that's the one area where they've had an edge, but they've been outworked in too many other aspects of this game.
Now, here's Tucker, covered by LeBron. They kick it out to Green. 5 to shoot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Clearly a foul.
The first one falls, and the Lakers making a change here. Ingram's checked in. The Rockets also changing it up. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Reed, and Paul's subbed in for Austin Rivers. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Rondo against Paul. At the elbow, Chandler. Pass to James. Back to Chandler, and Chandler throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Paul kicks to Capella. Dishes it to Gordon. Back to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And this is where Capella excels. Close to the rim, uses his size well to dunk it.
Here's Rondo. At the elbow, Chandler. LeBron outside. Offline with his three.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Rondo. Here's Gordon. And James pulls it down. James has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Well, this has not been his best effort. He's lucky his teammates have been there to bail him out.
To the middle. Hart the pass to LeBron. At the Hart. It's Chandler high post. Over Gordon. Chandler, no good. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. 6-point lead. Here's Gordon. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Ingram's got his 6th rebound on the night. Rondo kicks to Ingram. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Clint. Capella.
Yeah, Kevin, and with Ingram's long limbs, it's hard to stay in front and defend without fouling.
That one is off. And the Lakers with some changes. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Josh Hart. And Ball subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And a switch here also for Houston. Harden's checked in. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Now, here's Tucker. Clock at 4.
And when Kuzma is motivated on defense, it helps big time. He needs to be more consistent on this end.
James, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And that one misses.
LeBron James. 2 shots.
And he can't hit the second.
They're not doing themselves any favors with their free throw shooting this half.
Here's Paul. Harden inside the 3-point line. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And now that's 35 points for James Harden. Ball against Paul. LeBron outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
When James gets you in the air, I mean, you're toast. He's superb at going right into the contact.
Free throw good, James. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Rockets leading by 6. Harden with room to shoot. They get it again. Another shot. Got a piece of it.
Solid shot blocker in his position. Ball's limp. Allows him to make a difference on this one.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
At the line for your Lakers, Tyson.
That free throw missing.
2 shots.
And the second free throw, good.
Yeah, and Chandler, a difference maker defensively. The shot blocking, the controlling of the lane. He also gobbles up those rebounds.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Well, yeah, he might have seen something he wants to exploit. Well, we'll see what they run coming out of this.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Los Angeles. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Mike D'Antoni was talking about with his team. He told his guys they've got the green light to keep shooting from downtown. He told them, I like the way you guys are working out there. Keep finding the open spaces on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots. We'll see if they step it up from here, guys.
Ball against Paul. Ball, the pass to Ingram. Back to Ball. 6 to shoot. Kicks it to James. Here's the 3. Sinks the triple. James has got 9 points now in the quarter.
You got to be in awe, James. An offensive juggernaut. He's caught fire here tonight.
Passes it to Harden. Good, and Paul gets the assist. 40 points for James Harden.
Another one. Man, he's just gotten into a great rhythm out there.
And part of this falls on the defense. I mean, you know he's hot. You'd like to force someone else to shoot the basketball.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Lakers trail by 7. Ball kicks to McGee, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, he'll head to the line for 2. And the first one drops.
2 shots.
That one misses. Rockets leading by 6. Takes the 13-footer, and it's Ingram with the rebound.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, he did a great job of staying patient, letting the man make his move, and getting right up on the jump shot.
Yeah, did you see how Ball initiated the contact on that drive? He doesn't shy away from it. Welcomes taking on the defense and finishing.
The 3 from Harden. The Lakers with the rebound. Ball, the pass to McGee. Back to Ball. James outside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Now just a 2-point Rocket lead.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Harden finds Capella. Harden scanning the floor. Kicks it out to Gordon. This one for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 4 assists in the game. Ball against Paul, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, we'll be headed to the free throw line. The first free throw is good.
His quiet, easygoing nature, that's what Ball brings. That's what makes him so likable. He's someone his team loves to play for, and they generally respect.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
Ingram against Harden. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Harden's got 42 in the game.
Look, he's driven him to this lead, and it doesn't look like he's going to ease up until the final whistle.
And there's the pass to McGee. James outside. Shot from the wing. And he overshot that one, missing. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Houston. 6-point game.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
And yes, it's good. 34 points for LeBron.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Paul kicks to Capella. Gordon against James. Paul outside from the arc. No good. Shot missing. And it's the Lakers the other way. Here's James. Capella against McGee. And here is Ingram. Inside. It's stolen by Capella. And Gordon gets it to go in on the assist by Paul. And it's 9 points for Eric Gordon.
And that couldn't have gone better for them right there. Forget about playing it safe. They're looking to finish this thing off in style.
LeBron dishes the ball. Off target with his 3.
Well, it's a confidence shaker when you can't hit a wide open 3 like that.
Here's Tucker. There's JaVale McGee with the rebound. McGee's got 6 rebounds now in the game. James against Gordon. James, the pass to McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
Something that James has really mastered. He has a tremendous feel for when to pass in screen rolls.
To the left side wing. To the paint. It's tipped. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Now just a 2-point Rocket lead.
He wants the ball. They want him to have the ball. And as usual, he comes through in the clutch.
Paul with the bucket.
And that's a bucket Paul knows they need. He wants to be the one to get it for him.
Paul against Ball. LeBron outside. Shoots the three. Rockets with the rebound. To the middle. And stolen by Kuzma. To the paint. Here's Ingram. Count it!
Now, that is cold-blooded.
Well, we want people to tune in, don't we? This is what they're tuning into. Big moments.
Here's Houston now. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
And who better to take the shot for you? Nobody. I mean, Paul's showing his leadership, coming up big.
And the Lakers call time here. They're behind by 4. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .35 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
Yeah, that just shows you can do everything right sometimes, but still get the wrong result.
And now we've got the intentional foul. It's the first, and that puts them up by 5.
And it's clear that the Beard is a special player, a clutch performer. He loves to play the game of basketball. Okay, those free throws helping them to make the lead even safer.
7-second difference, shot and game clock, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Good movement there, and the lead pass was right where it needed to be.
And now we've got the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game. And here's the Lakers.
Time working against them here.
It's going to be crazy hard right now to catch up. They need a quick score and a quick foul. Love how much Kuzma believes in himself. An absolutely fearless competitor in clutch situations.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. Timeout called the Lakers. They're behind by 6. 19 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
And they still got a little time to play with, so a 3 and a quick foul would make things interesting.
And they can't waste any time. They got to get a 3 right off the inbound.
James with a deep 3. 17 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Ball no good, and he commits the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Well, look, I've always thought that the way Paul leads his team is impressive. Look, he's always talking, giving instruction. I guess he's a real player coach.
James has a 2-pointer, and good, he nails it. LeBron's got 38 points.
And James loves these big moments. He isn't afraid to shoot it when the game is on the line.
And that's an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. From deep. The second chance effort.
Oh, tough effort right there on the glass. Those second chance points will pay off in a big way.
So Houston wins it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Congrats, James, on the win. This is a very tough team. What does it mean to beat them?
it meant a lot. We wanted to come out here and play with some energy. Guys made shots defensively. It was a gutsy win for us.
I'm sure you'll see these guys again. Thanks, James. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.